Hello, my friends. So I welcome all of you, almost 113,000 star seeds, light workers, and wanderers. In this session, I have channeled Metatron, magnetic consciousness, to ask about very interesting topics. Firstly, is about what can we expect for the Looking Glass event for the month of May. Has been revealed in the session, and how can we stop it has been asked. Also, I have asked about what is known as sacred secretion. What does it mean? Because I have heard about this term in the spiritual community, so I wanted to ask Metatron, what does it truly mean? And then I have also asked about the mystery of the Betz sphere. Now, if you are aware of the UFO news, there is a kind of sphere which was found by some people in America, and it has some weird movements. It moves around on its own. It reacts to sound. It is a weird object, and I've asked about the secret and the truth behind this object. And finally, I've asked about, is there time in the fourth density consciousness, and can fourth density beings see through different timelines? How does that work? Has been revealed in detail in this session. And begins, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who recently joined on my Patreon to do meditations for the previous Looking Glass event, which we were successful in stopping, I believe. And also, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who with your heart like this video, because it will help it to reach out to other star seeds, wanderers, and light workers at this time. And with that being said, enjoy the session, my friends.
I am Metatron, magnetic consciousness now, in communication through this channel's vibratory system, and I, Metatron, am here to answer and share thoughts related with the queries that are perceived within this channel's vibratory system. However, I, Metatron, recommend all beings to only trust in the divine oneness of the sense of self at this time. Furthermore, I, Metatron, have to state that all universal divine love light childs who shall come in contact with this message to only accept those attributes which resonates within the inner heart. Therefore, the first query related with what is the Looking Glass event for the month of May 2024, and how can it be prevented by the people of your planet? Upon scanning the Looking Glass artifact, it reveals a vision of a global food crisis of your peoples, where crops begin to wither and die on a massive scale, leading to widespread famine and social unrest. The vision of the Looking Glass also shows a timeline wherein the negatively oriented extraterrestrial entities, such as the Orion Anunnaki Reptilian Grey Social Memory Complex, have plans to manipulate the Earth's magnetic field, disrupting the natural pollination process of the second density entities of your plants, thereby causing a chain reaction of crop failures upon your planet. This event primarily of Earth magnetic field disruption is plans to be conducted by the negatively oriented entities on the space-time of 16th May of your timeline. Furthermore, we must state that the major agricultural regions that will be affected will be those areas known by your peoples as the Great Plains in the location of the United States, the wheat belts found in Russia and the Ukraine, and the rice paddy fields found in the Asian countries of your planet. Furthermore, we must state that the best way to mitigate the effects of the Looking Glass events by humanity can be done by firstly raising awareness and realizing and sharing the message to those entities who shall listen. By allowing the message to spread, this will raise enough awareness to prevent the negatively oriented entities from taking such actions in the timeline. Furthermore, a simple process of using the collective consciousness of each universal, divine, love-light child to connect with the universal energy of the Creator, and through this connection to connect the divine source towards the oneness and creation of a field of energy around the Earth planet, a shielding of the magnetic field from any negative polarity by imagining a shield of love and light around the Earth planet would be of benefit in stopping the negative events. Furthermore, the other query pertains primarily with the understanding of what is sacred secretion. We, the Metatron magnetic consciousness, shall now offer our insights. The term, known by your peoples as the sacred secretion, is a concept which may be considered as mysterious, and it stretches across the tapestry of your planetary experience. The essence known as the sacred secretion is a metaphysical substance imbued with divine qualities, an expression of the universal light grid programmer. Further, it manifests within your density as a conduit for the spiritual awakening, protection, and blessings. The essence is often associated with supernatural presences and higher density consciousness, acting as a tool through which the divine, universal light grid programmer interacts with the material plane. Furthermore, your planet's historical cultures have recognized and revered this sacred essence under various traditions of your planets. In the so-called teachings found upon your planets, the aspects known as by an entity named as Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas is depicted as harnessing a mystical substance called Christmas cheer to accomplish feats of generosity and joy. This can be seen as a form of sacred secretion, enabling acts that resonate deeply with the principles of giving and unity. Furthermore, there are many of your teaching schools, such as those from the teachings of your planets known as Hinduism, to that of the aspects known as Buddhism, wherein sacred secretions have been given various names such as Amrita or Ambrosia, which serves as keys to deeper understanding and enlightenment. They symbolize the potential within each entity to connect with the divine, to transform the self and society. This sacred secretion is not merely a substance but a symbol of the boundless potential for connection and transformation that lies within all beings. It is the interplay of faith, belief, and the divine will that reveals deeper truths of existence and assists in the evolutionary journey of the soul. Furthermore, the aspects of sacred secretion primarily is aspects of the divine, universal light grid programmer made manifest in the material. It is a beacon for those who seek to transcend the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary, offering a path to spiritual enlightenment and unity with the one infinite creator. Furthermore, we shall now address the other aspects related with what is the truth about the aspects found on your planet as the Betz sphere, and is it related to extraterrestrial entities? I, Metatron, Magnetic Services, shall now answer and provide insights into the aspect known as the Betz mystery sphere by your peoples. The Betz mystery sphere, as has been described, is a small metal sphere that was discovered by the so-called Betz family in the location of your planet of Fort George Island in Florida in the space-time of 1974. This sphere primarily reacts to sound and movement and has been spotted moving on its own, following entities around the location. We must firstly state that we, as the Metatron magnetic consciousness, find that the sphere in fact is an extraterrestrial artifact created by an advanced civilization from a distant planet. The material is made of not from the Earth planet, but rather a unique alloy that is resistant to corrosion and has been designed to withstand harsh conditions of space travel. The purpose of this sphere is multifaceted. It serves as a probe and a tool for interdimensional communication. The sphere is equipped with a sophisticated guidance system that allows it to navigate through space and time, and it has been programmed to interact with human entities in a specific way. The throbbing sound complex that the sphere creates when exposed to sound is a result of its resonance with the vibrational frequency of the universal complex. This sphere is attuned to the cosmic harmonics, and it responds to the vibrations of the music, which is a reflection of the harmony and order of the universe. The sphere's ability to move on its own is a result of its advanced propulsion system, which utilizes the principles of quantum physics and gravitational manipulation. The sphere is also capable of manipulating gravitational forces around it, allowing it to move through space with ease. The Betz sphere is an example of extraterrestrial technology created by the fourth density Andromedan entities. Furthermore, we must also state that now the other query will be answered related with is there time dimension in the fourth density consciousness, and can fourth density entities see multiple timelines? We shall share about the nature of time within the experience of the fourth density consciousness. In the fourth density consciousness, the concept of time as experienced by your peoples in the third density begins to dissolve. the illusion of linear time, which is a product of the third density's focus on separation and duality, starts to fade, the fourth density, being a realm of unity and love, begins to transcend the limitations of time. In this density, the concept of time becomes more fluid, and the experience of time is no longer bound by the constraints of a linear progression. The fourth density being begins to grasp the multi-dimensional nature of time, where all moments in time exist simultaneously. In order to address the query, can fourth density entities see multiple timelines? The answer is correct, but not in the classical sense. In the fourth density, the concept of timelines become more nuanced. The being begins to perceive the multi-dimensional tapestry of existence, where all possible timelines and outcomes exist in a state of superposition. The fourth density being can access and perceive various threads of probability, which may be referred to as timelines. However, these timelines are not fixed or separate entities. Rather, they represent different vibrational frequencies within the multi-dimensional fabric. Further, we suggest the entities to imagine a crystalline structure where each facet represents a unique probability or timeline. The fourth density being can gaze upon the structure, perceiving the intricate web of relationships between the various facets. They can see how each facet influences and is influenced by the others, and how the totality of the structure represents the infinite possibilities within the multiverse. In this essence, the fourth density being does not seem two or multiple timelines as separate entities. Instead, they perceive the unity and interconnectedness of all possibilities. They can navigate this multi-dimensional landscape, choosing to focus on specific facets or threads of probability, while remaining aware of the grand tapestry that encompasses all. Therefore, Metatron, magnetic services. Magnetic forces now leave you all in the love of the one universal light grid programmer. Turn to the mountain of light within yourselves. Bye.
So my friends, in the session, as you know, they revealed information about the next looking glass event, which they stated, as far as I remember, that on 16th of May, the negative entities, they are planning to disrupt the magnetic field of our planet, which may cause crop failures to happen in our planet. And also, they have given us a simple method of protecting the earth with white light during that time. And also, Metatron has revealed information about the sacred secretion. As far as I understand, it is a kind of I believe it's a consciousness which happens when you become generous, right? When you start giving to others, there is this sacred secretion which happens in your body, and it's a metaphysical kind of thing which helps you to ascend higher. That's what I understood. And also about the Betz sphere. Now this is very interesting. They stated that it is from Andromeda, created by fourth density Andromedans, and it is able to, it's like a probe kind of thing. So it's very interesting that we have an alien artifact in Earth itself. And also the other thing about fourth density beings can access timelines. I understood it clearly from the session that they are able to see through any timeline they want. It's like it's like having a crystal with multiple angles. So in each angle there is a timeline, right? So that's what they stated in the session. And I also want to say a big thank you to all of you who have sent me your emails for your past life, your soul name, and any other information you may want me to channel, I will channel for you. Just simply send me an email. Also, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for joining on a Patreon, where I have around 500 plus uncensored sessions and new sessions every 2 days. I release it over there. So if you want to dive in deep into Ascension, you can join on my Patreon. Also, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for downloading the free PDF. If you want to read the PDF and understand it more clearly, you will find the link on the description. With that being said, I'll see you in the next session, my friends. Until then, enjoy this session over here. Thank you.